All right, we are back live with the 2021 state-bound Lady Indian softball team. Congratulations, we're with the 5 seniors, and they brought along some special guests with them here down at the Detour. Who do we got, ladies? Maddie, who you got?
I have Stella Scarda.
And Sebastian over here. So me and Sebastian just hanging out, the 2 fellas of the group, and Will doing my producing for me a little bit. But we were in a rush to get on the bus, and we kind of messed up the interview a little bit. And I knew I could find you guys back here after the win, typical big win gathering place, and also fire trucks through town and stuff. So, Callie, we'll go back to just that home run in the game. That it kind of busted everything open. I mean, it was 1-0 at that point, and you went yard. Take us back through that at bat, and you kind of had a great story about Abby kind of breaking the bat in for you.
Yeah, so first time I was up, I hit the first pitch, and I grounded out to shortstop. So then I got up there again, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to wait for a strike, and the best one's there. I'll swing at it and do my best. And I actually swung at the first pitch, and when I let it off the bat, I knew it was going to be a good hit. I was just praying she wouldn't catch it, which she thankfully didn't. But I was just happy to come through for the team on that one because everybody worked so hard. I'm just glad I was the one that could start it for us. So, yeah. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, ultimately, that was the deciding run, and in the at-bat in the game, that put you guys ahead 4-1. Final score 8-2. Maddie, we were talking about when we were back at the Diamond, we were talking about, during basketball, you talked about, something your legacy that you want to leave behind was just having an impact on the game, even though you may not play every inning, but you just or every minute of the game, whatever. But you want to be a part of a team, be a part of a group, and impact it. And I see that rubbing off on Cora Nelson, big time. She's just following in your footsteps. So just talk about carrying that thought process over to this season, and then to obviously Cora Nelson as well.
Yeah, so Cora Nelson I kind of think of as like one of my younger sisters. I was really good friends with her older sister, so I've kind of grown up with her. And the first thing she said to me is, I'm really nervous to be on varsity. And I was like, well, it's okay. Like, you need to embrace your role. And her role has gotten so much bigger throughout the entire season. But every time that she doesn't play, she's still there and she's still cheering. And she always comes up to me. She's like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, you're my best friend in the dugout. And I'm just like, that's what I want to do. Like, it's not always about being on the field and being necessarily like making big plays and stuff, but it's how you can impact the team the way others don't necessarily see. And I think that has like the biggest impact on me.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, her like you talked about, her role is becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. Today she comes in the pinch hit, single, drives in a run.
Yeah.
Then comes in later on in the game, single right away. I mean, it's just like instant offense.
Yeah, it was huge.
It was awesome to see. Maybe we'll go with Taylor. Taylor and Maddie now. Taylor, I'll ask you, catching, what I asked you earlier in the season, but now what's it like in this game? I mentioned before, Iola-Scandinavia they were down on their steals, 53 for 53 on the year, and you got 2 of them today. They tried 2. And they were 0 for 2, and that was the end of their running, trying to steal. So, what's your thought process behind the plate, and also catching somebody like Ashlyn?
Yeah, Ashlyn's amazing. She does so good. I mean, words can't even describe how proud I am of her this season. And going into that game, I didn't know that they were that good, like on their stolen bases. I just it was like automatic. I just went and threw it. Didn't think about it early, so.
And Maddie, we talk about one-game mentality. You have to give me more than a 2-word answer this time. It's still one game. But, we're here now, or you guys are here. You're back to the state tournament. You guys didn't have a season last year, but maybe just kind of talk about the way that season ended 2 years ago. And now do you kind of feel like you have a little bit of unfinished business and you're back where you were maybe supposed to be last year? It just postponed it an extra 12 months, and now your thoughts heading into the next 4 or 5 days of practice and games on Tuesday?
Right now, as a senior, it's taking it all in.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, Coach says it all the time. Take this in right here, right now. And it's really having the mentality of, like, oh, I want this practice to be over. We can't have any of that right now. This could be my last practice, or, like, this is it right now. So focus on that end goal. And I know sophomore year, we finished that game second place. We were excited, but we knew we wanted more. We knew we could get more if we kept working hard.
So it's still the one-game approach, though. You got one game
yes.
Tuesday morning. It'll either be at 8 o'clock or 10
Yes.
o'clock. See what happens. It's kind of weird. I don't think it really matters what your seed is. It doesn't matter if you're a 1, a 2, or 3, or a 4. It looks like the way it gets seeded, and then kind of who's closer might get the early game regardless of game time, which, whatever, 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning for Mishicot. We'll be up and early, and we'll head up to Green Bay. Will Garceau with a baby. That's so awkward. You got all these ladies up here, and we've got Will Garceau handling the baby. That's phenomenal. But yeah, so I'll talk with Abby now. Your thoughts coming off of a state run in basketball? We've hit on a couple years ago with softball, and now here in softball again, just kind of stacking those championships and those championship runs on top of each other. What's it been like just this year? I know we kind of hit on a little bit in the last couple broadcasts, but this is the first year when you go back and you look at it, volleyball regional champions. A lot of you guys are part of that. Basketball regional champion, regional champions, obviously sectional and state champions. And now here, you guys, most of you all of you participated in at least 2 out of those 3 teams. So, I mean, the championship pedigree is there in this group. What's it been like coming through with this group, next to you and getting to this level constantly over the last 2 or 3 years?
Well, this group has been my ride or die the past 4 years. I mean, I can't really thank them enough. I'm proud of you all. Especially shows the success and the drive of our class too. We're go-getters. We see a task and we want to go get it and reach our goal. That's just who we are. And I think Maddie summed it up perfectly. Like Coach always says, take it all in, and it could be our last. But it's also more of a business mentality too. We just want to get there, get the job done, and finish what we started.
That's one thing doing these games, we get the dugout footage and stuff like that, and it's one thing you can really see. Like during the regular season, I mean, honestly, it was like a circus in there. I mean, it was like going to the circus. I mean,
Can't deny.
You never know what was going on.
No.
But steadily over the last 3 or 4 games, I actually told Coach Shummy this, ever since the Howard's Grove game, that was kind of the last game regular season we did with you guys, and then in the postseason, it's like you said, it's like a dial, and it's just getting tuned up, and ready to go.
Yeah.
Now, talk to me a little bit about this bus celebration on the way back from from Random Lake. I mean, we got to talk. We just can't sweep that under the rug. We got to talk. We got to talk about that. So, what's going on there?
Okay, so for Mishicot softball, one thing we do is we call it buddy gifts. So in the beginning of the year, we pick a buddy, which the captains this year had an idea, like we'll do some theme gifts. So today was our favorite holiday. So Cassie Herrera's favorite holiday is New Year's. So we had some nice kids sparkling wine. I don't know what you call it.
This is a grape cider.
Yeah, a grape cider, non-alcoholic, of course. Yeah, Welch's.
Yep.
And, we all celebrated with that after. We all took a nice drink, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so we had some fun, jamming out to some music. It's just what we do.
Yeah, staying loose and having banana cake.
Quick trip.
Trip. Awesome. Did you guys stop at Culver's on the way home?
We did.
Awesome.
You can't expect much less.
So real quick, we're going to go around the table. Favorite? What are you getting at Culver's?
Oh, single cheeseburger, everything on it, cheese curds.
No, I mean like ice cream.
I don't like ice cream.
You're not getting ice cream? Okay.
Honey mustard.
Honey mustard.
Mountain Dew.
Taylor, what are you getting at Culver's on the
I
trip
always
home?
get the vanilla ice cream with cookie dough.
Maddie, what are you getting at Culver's on the way home?
Well, I always get a chicken tender kids meal, and then I save my scoop for the next day or next trip.
Nice. We're working on a Culver's sponsorship here, by the way.
We need it.
Maddie, how about
Okay,
you?
so my favorite flavor of the day is I think it's like the chocolate volcano. It basically, it's
That
yeah,
is
it
good.
has Oreos and M&Ms and fudge, and it's just delicious. Otherwise, I just get chocolate with cookie dough.
Callie, what?
It depends how I'm feeling that day, but if I just get a burger, be plain with barbecue, and then fries with tartar sauce or ice cream. So yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. So, finally, okay, one final question. This will be the last question of the season for W7 Live. Our broadcast schedule comes to a close tonight. So, we will pick things back up in the fall with volleyball, but you guys and the other game that we had tonight are the last one of the year for us. So, one final question for you guys.
One more thing.
What do you got? Well, no, there's no one more thing.
Thank you, W7.
Yes, thank you for everything.
All the trips out, everything.
You guys are certainly welcome. You guys and everybody else that we cover makes it certainly easy and fun to do. But with our final question, everything W7 does, we do.
For the girls.
Hey, you've been watching W7 Live. We've been with Mishicot through the playoffs. We're going to wish them all the best next Tuesday when they head up to UW Green Bay and compete in the state championship series. Everything we do is always for the girls. As they said, you've been watching W7 Live.